Last time I suffered through back-to-back terrible dry streaks at Wintertod and the Elder Chaos Druids, wasting 100 hours of my life, but thankfully I'm free, and I rolled the Desert Medium Diary, which requires a couple quests, so let's start on that. Say hello to my new Iron Man, where I'll be taking on RuneScape one random task at a time. How far can we go? Enjoy. Alright, there's no time to waste. I need to get 2 quests done, Spirits of the Elid and Inakra's Lament. Need a lot of different items for these quests. And I gotta get down to Narda, so I may as well double up. I'm gonna relocate my house, Topal Nivnich, teleport there, and enter. And that's one of the medium tasks. God, I just love diary rolls. Finishing quests just feels so meaningful, and most of the time they're not RNG related, so I don't have to get stressed about how long something's gonna take. Oh, that's right. This is the quest where I get the statue. Not a bad assortment of free XP. 8,000 prayer. Not enough for a level, but getting there. Oh, this quest is making me mine sandstone. Good thing I know what I'm doing. I've already mined like 15,000 of these. Did they update these models? I think they did. And it's done. 28,000 XP. There is no levels. More importantly, I get the Camulet, which I'm going to teleport, because that is one of the diaries. Yep. So I can actually make this unlimited with 1 million GP. I think I'd pay this guy, but that's not really going to be useful because right now I can only teleport to right here. The entrance telly, yep, I need the hard diary. So when we get that done, I will definitely pay that 1 mil because it's actually a really good teleport to get to this area. It's going to be how I'll be changing to ancient magics all the time. I'm sorry, Billy, you gotta die. Sorry, Lizzie, you gotta die. Congratulations, all the medium tasks are done. If only they met the dashboard. Could move on to hard tier. Oh, that's a level, 68. Nice. As for the rewards themselves, I get 1 free teleport to Narda per day, which, again, might be useful with that statue now. But I already have a ton of, like, Narda tellies in my book, if I really need it. That's pretty much it. It's not the best diary in the world. But it must be done. 47%. Ooh, Giant's Foundry, we get to return. I actually been meaning to go back. So yeah, we're just gonna go for the next cheapest, which I think is probably gonna be the boots. And getting these outfit pieces makes the minigame quicker. And yeah, I can never say no to some smithing XP. Oh wait, that's right, we're 70 smithing. We can do adamant mithril now. Okay, so we're gonna go to the blast furnace, and I'm gonna make a bunch of adamant and mithril bars. So we're gonna be getting more XP, more points than last time. Oh, it's gonna be great. I am so down. And just like that, I have enough bars for 30 swords, which has to be enough for my next purchase, right? I guess we'll find out. And yeah, if I never explained it, like how alloys work, it's really just a combination of 2 different bars, and you can control how much of each you want to do. And I have way more mithril to go through, so I decided on 1810. So what that means is I'm grabbing 18 mithril and 10 adamant, and that is the combination we do. Oh yeah, this is going to be a lot more points than last time. I think I was getting like anywhere from 95 to 100 score. Adamant mithril, I'm getting 130. That's so good. I'm legit going to be getting through this 30% faster. First one done. I am curious what is this going to look like. Okay, 13,000 XP, 26,000 coins. If it does take 30, I'm going to walk out with like 750k cash. Hey, 71 smithing. 72 already. Nice. 73. It's always so satisfying handing in the last sword. 35.93. The boots. Boom. Thank you so much. Do not do this minigame while watching something. You're going to screw up. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, and again, it's good to have more of this set. It'll actually speed up this minigame, especially when I get the full thing. So I think they work independently now, like how Graceful does. So this is a buff, just getting this. And yeah, we actually ended up with 74 smithing. I got it on like the previous sword. I wonder, like, are we going to get to 80 during this tier? I mean, there's still so much more I got to do. And speaking of, are we just going to roll it back to back? You know, we did do that recently with the fire making. Okay, no, we go to a different minigame, Tempoross. I do not mind. We still have this guaranteed boot. So no matter what, we're going to be done in 1,200 flakes, which is about 100 permits. But, you know, we might get lucky and get the tackle box or one of these two. This will be another fun couple of hours. I have no idea why I haven't done this yet. Barbtail harpoon from these guys. It's an equipable harpoon, so I can combine it with my hammer, and we have both the tools. Okay, so before we start, I definitely prefer to do the mass world, but I'm going to try some solos to get the Y Cook Comet achievement. Let's just knock it out, so I don't have to keep thinking about it. Oops, first try, I definitely screwed up. I only got 6. Let me try that again. Better, 7, but I'm still not getting the method correct. Damn it. Yes, I finally did it correctly. It's all about being really quick on the inventories to keep the essence low, or energy, whichever one, whatever. Y Cook done, 11 permits that game. That's, yeah, pretty good. We're getting 1 permit per minute doing that. And that's without lunars. It'd be a lot better with lunar magics because I had to actually manually fill all my buckets, which really slows it down. So definitely not a method I want to do until I get lunars, but yes, that is all of the combat achievements done for Tempoross. Don't have that over my head anymore. And yeah, I guess I forgot I had permits already. Oh well. There's more rolls on this tier anyway, so it's not a big deal. So let's see if we can get it in 54. Doubtful. Okay, back to back to back. Flakes into... What is this search? 200 flakes in like 6. Oh my god. Nada, but I got 779. Okay, so I probably don't even need that many more. You know, I'm actually getting the hang of this. Another solo down, got 9 points. Yeah, apparently you can just do these solos without the firefighting at the end. Because it's honestly not that great without lunars, right? So instead, I just do another full inventory of fish. Yeah, maybe I just do solos like this for the remainder of my Tempoross. It is kind of nice. I feel like it takes more attention than masses because if you screw up or you like are off by a little bit, it completely just jeopardizes the whole run. Whereas in a mass, you know, mistakes aren't that big of a deal. Okay, well, maybe I don't have this method down because I just failed it by 2%. God damn it. It's okay. The more I do this, the more comfortable I will be. Not bad. 41. Here we go. Got the 1200. Did not get one of the drops, but that's okay. That does mean the next time we roll this, I actually have to go for a rare drop. It's not a guaranteed finish. That kind of scares me with how bad the Winter Todd went, but not even going to worry about that right now. What matters is I have the full Spirit Angler set now. Yes, that is so good. Now, it's mainly just a cosmetic upgrade over the normal anglers, but when you have the full set, it does act as a rope in this minigame, so I can bank this. I get 1 extra inventory slot. And more importantly, like, if I screw up and lose the rope, no biggie, you know? There's nothing to lose now. Wow, that was exactly 400 permits, too. Interesting. Wilderness Diary, okay. I actually have no clue what I get from this. I'm gonna have to look it up. Oh wow, there's actually a lot. The biggest thing from this entire diary is the last one. Players will roll on the zombie pirate drop table 50% of the time rather than 15%. They are terrible before this diary. Like, imagine killing 6 and only getting 1 drop. So now it's every other. And that basically makes them viable. Now, as a tasker, I think the only time I do them is when I go for the teleport anchoring scroll. I think this is in the elite tier, so not going to be relevant for a while, but we will be doing a lot of zombie pirates in the future. Steamrolling these tasks right now ever since the Chaos Druids. It feels real good. I'm having a blast. We're right back to Tempoross. Oh no. As a reminder, the pet is not part of these uniques. The harpoon is also not a Tempoross unique. That is considered worms, and that's in the hard tier. So ignore those 2 items. It's just these 3. Big harpoon fish, tome of water, and the tackle box. So these are both 1 in 1600 permits, and this is 1 in 400. So if I'm doing my math correctly, what is that, like 3 in 800? Better known as 1 in 266. Okay, so we're gonna have to do a lot. If the game is gonna be mean again to me and we go to like 1,000 permits, ooh, I'm gonna have a word with Jagex. Wait, there is a world. I have 2 permits. It wasn't. Hey, 78 fishing. I wonder how many we're gonna get during this. I've decided I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna collect 266 permits. So I'll be at the drop rate and hopefully have a low chance of being disappointed. Yeah, I mean, with these solos, it's going to be around 1 permit per minute, probably a little bit less with my fishing levels and not having lunars. So let's just say that's going to be about 5 hours. 79 fishing. And I just noticed there's a solo start option. I've just been standing at the top of the boat for 30 seconds every game. What a waste. Wow. 268 collected. I did not leave. Okay. I did not leave this. How did I get stuck to this totem? Yeah, I did not leave this spot. I've been doing this for so long. Yes, about 6 hours. Yay. That was really, really enjoyable. Not super AFK or anything. You actually have to pay a good amount of attention, but that is okay. I'm hoping for the tome, because that's actually going to be kind of useful. Wait, hold on. I got a 25 soaked page drop. That means I got a duplicate fish barrel? Really? Yeah, if you get either one of these a second time, it just gives you 25. Nah, not another one. I think it was a bad decision. I'm currently listening to sad music during this opening. It's really fitting the mood. I got another one. Right at the end. Just to seal the deal. So you're telling me I can't get any unique, but I get 3 fish barrels? And nothing else? What the fuck? Oh, sorry. In my hysteria, I forgot. We gotta open up the caskets. And, at the end of the day, hey, this loot's kind of nice. Get some good raw food. A lot of cooking banked. I should mention the spirit flakes. Now that we have the full outfit, I can use these for their actual purpose, which is when you fish, you have like a 50% chance to get a second catch, and it consumes the flake. So these are really good on like high level fish. I'm gonna probably save most of these for anglers. I mean, I'm gonna have, at this rate, thousands, maybe tens of thousands. So maybe we could use these even on like the big shark grind coming up. But again, I think it probably is best just to save for anglers. Make it up to me. Give me like 1 hard clue from the caskets. Okay, back-to-back tooth halves. 3 tooth halves? What the fuck? Thank you. Topaz are always great. Easy clue. Okay. 5 tooth halves? And a hard clue? And another easy. Okay, I can't be too mad. That's pretty good. I'll take that. Nice. 80 fishing. I think this is like the 3rd level. 66 cooking! You've been here a while when you get a whole ass cooking level. I'm only getting 10 XP per fish, right? Like, am I just gonna get 70 cooking from all this passive stuff? Like Tempoross, aerial fishing, before we even roll barrels gloves? That'd be kind of funny. Another few hour session, 11 permits, nice. We're at 131. This is gonna put us over 800, which is the average for either the harpoon fish or the tome. It happened again. 25 soaked pages. I have 5 fish barrels before another unique. What the? Come on, man. Stop it. 2, 1. Wow. Okay. Skilling bosses hate this account. Damn. Still only the barrel. Wow. Unfortunate. So we're 2 times dry on the tackle box, and we are at the drop rate of either of these two. So I think at this point, I'm just going to collect how many I want at a time and then search. I'm not going to have, like, a system. Caskets, any clue? Ooh, silver bars. That's good. I really hate making them. Decent jewelry. Those are actually okay. We'll take that. 81 fishing. That is the level for manta rays. Already back up to 74 permits. I thought I may as well just stack up, like, another 200. That'll get me to 1,000 flat. Some rats just want to see the world burn. Probably the biggest achievement I've ever gotten in RuneScape. 50 million total XP. Whoa. I'd like to thank my mom, my dad. Another 207 stacked up. This is going to push me over the 1K mark. Let's make it count. Oh, okay. There you go. The tackle box. Yes. I'm free. You know what's really funny? That was like 9 searches. I could have just done 1 more solo. That's fine. At least we have like 200 more for the next roll, I suppose. Complete. That is so cathartic because that was way too much. 1 more, and then we have to do the final one in the hard tier, which is kind of scary. Because let me remind you, The last two items are 1 in 1,600 each. I just hit the drop rate for either. Not ideal. I really don't care what we get, just something fun. Maybe not that. Superior mining gloves. Off to the mining guild. First, a pit stop at the Heroes Guild. Let's charge up my glory to get more gems while mining. If you remember, I've been here before. I got the normal mining gloves. These were 40 minerals, and now these ones, the superiors, are 100. So I'm gonna have to do 2.5 times what I did last time. I think it took like 3 hours. So let's just assume I'm probably gonna be here all day, 8 hours, something like that. Oh, there's already my first one. Yeah, you just have a chance of getting them anytime you mine ore in here. Iron is definitely the fastest, but it's the most active. I will be banking them because they'll be useful for future cannonballs. Way down the line, but I'll be banking myself when I get to that stage. Oh, you know what? It actually might be a bit quicker than I thought because I actually get to use these. These are so cool. Every time I mine iron, I get 2 ore. So 2 every click. Anyway, I will see you guys in a while when I'm done bonking these pebbles of poop. $77 mining. 78. Finally, 1 more to go. Any moment now. Yes, there it is. 100 minerals. Thank you very much. And yeah, these are just a straight upgrade over these ones. So those are going to be great the next time we come here because you can actually combine these two to get the expert gloves. But I believe that's in the hard tier. So won't be back here for a while. Now the question is, how much iron ore do we have? 15,000, nearly 16,000. Holy crap. That's so many cannonballs. Not to mention, there's a lot of monsters that drop iron ore in the future. Yeah, we're set. I get this question a lot with like cannonballs and stuff. That is going to be an elite tier thing. It'll make sense later. But again, it's just really nice to have this all set up for when I get there. And yeah, you probably noticed in the corner, an obnoxious amount of clue scrolls. Quick tip, if you have a bunch of text like this on screen, but you don't want to permanently turn that off, just double tap the Alt key, and there you go. It just hides all of the text until you double tap Alt again. So left of the coal is the singular easy clue we got, and everything else are beginners. Let's reset the timers on all these, and let's see if I can finish all of them in an hour. Wish me luck. Nice. The classic complete oh, that's 50%. Yo, I didn't think it would be. I thought we needed 1 more. Halfway done with the medium tier. That is insane. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I finished the easy tier at 32 days, and I'm at 55, so 23 days of in-game time to get halfway. Yes, that is an easy one. Rogue equipment. Can we one and done? Nope. I don't think I've ever one and done it. Brother. Really? There's gotta be a joke, right? I've done 5 runs, and 3 in a row I've gotten the rogue kit. Oh, thank God. Whew. Anyway, this is the trousers. There we go. That was 6 runs. 1 unique from the Royal Titans. The first one, you just get the guaranteed page for the slot. Now, we go for some kills. And most likely, we're gonna get the amulet, because it's not that rare. But if we get lucky, maybe we can get one of these bad boys. If anything, I am so down to do some bossing. When I went for my first kill, I had no idea what I was doing. I just put a mishmash. But I think this is pretty good, especially now that we got the zombie axe. It's actually so good here. Like, there would have been a world I was using a D-Sim here. That would suck. Yeah, you can see he has way better gear than me. I think it's like more than double. So... But I am so excited. The Ret PVM arc begins. Dude, I missed like 4 times in a row. Hey, Elemental Company. That's right, I'm gonna get some combat achievements. Which one is the range guy? Eldritch. Oh, I didn't even get to loot. I was trying to figure out which one would... Wow, that's so sad. Okay, well, I didn't know it was literally... I thought they waited for you to loot. That's funny. Okay, Royal Titan Speedrunner. Okay. Now I'm actually gonna loot it. I need room. Nice. The great thing about these guys are the drops, man. Like, tons of alks. Like, I'm always in need of money. Good seeds. Apparently, like, good herblore stuff. And yeah, I completely forgot to bring my dragon dagger. 10 KC! Okay, we finally got a drop where it's the same for both, so we can kind of see what is my DPS split. So I got 98 coal, he got 202, so yeah, I'm getting about a third DPS. That's what I figured. He's doing 66%, I'm doing 33. That's kind of what I figured, you know, like I'm definitely not going to be getting half the DPS here. So what that means is anytime we get a unique, I only have a 33% chance of getting it. He already got an amulet earlier, and I wasn't entirely sure, but I think the amulet is something you split. So it is 1 in 16, but because I'm only getting about a third of the DPS, it's going to be 3 times rarer. I would expect the amulet to be about 1 in 50 kills. And yeah, that's totally fine by me. And that, you know, applies to the other drops as well. Like the staff piece is 1 in 75, so times 3, 225. That is the problem with going with a guy who's like near max. I think maybe in the later rolls, I could maybe try to find someone like more similar gear, and that way I can get closer to 50-50. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because the kills are so much faster with him, and I'm using less supplies that way. So I think it kind of like averages out. It's totally fine. And speaking of, that was our PB, 119. Very nice. And yeah, I mean, so far this has been really fun. So I really don't mind how long this takes. Other than the fact that it does use a lot of my shark. I need to go and buy some potatoes. Hey, 25 kills. All right, we had to take a break, so I took the time to get more potatoes. I'm up to 1,000 now. This is the most I've had at one time. Yeah, it's not gonna last long. It occurred to me, I probably should be bringing range pots. You don't range a lot during the kill, but you do have to a little bit, so may as well. I was kind of holding on to them because they were precious. I only had them from the grubby keys. However, I'm actually not that far from 72 Herblore. Very, very close, and I can literally boost right now, so yeah, there's no use waiting, really. Yay! I got it! Woohoo! Okay, the Giant Soul Amulet. It took me 44 kills, so honestly pretty close to rate. I am actually very excited that this was the amulet and not one of the rare drops. I know that sounds really weird. Normally you'd want to get the rare stuff first, but hear me out. You know, because I never know when I'm going to roll these things. I am so blessed to have this for Obor. I have mentioned it before. There is the very scary Hail Giant Club. This item alone is going to save hours upon hours of my time. It's no small thing. This is massive. So let me go charge it up quick. It uses big bones. This amulet is not only really, really good for, you know, the giants themselves, because I can now get back here immediately. We can bank these 2 items, get more food. It's going to make this grind a lot better when I come back. It also has teleports to Bryo and Obor. So yeah, you can imagine, boom, I can go straight to Obor, do my kills, and then this is how I could more consistently do my beginner clues that I get from the grind. Like imagine if I didn't have this amulet, every beginner, I'd have to make a trip, right? That would be annoying. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Quality of life, stuff like this is almost always better than gear upgrades to me. They just feel the best. Oh no, crazy archaeologist. I gotta go back to the wilderness.